How's it going, guys? It's Mash, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man 4 Part 3. Anyway, we're going up against Dive Man now, and he's pretty much a submarine. And because he looks like a submarine, you can guess that this is going to be the iconic and stereotypical water level of a Mega Man game. As always, since Mega Man 2, buoyancy of water is a lot different than just walking around on regular land. We can jump really higher, and thank God for invincibility states after getting damage, or else those spikes would have killed us. But anyway, you can jump higher in the water as always, and that's going to be very good because there's going to be a lot of big areas that we're going to have to jump over because there are going to be spikes. As you can see here, like I said, Mega Man attacking the spikes. And then we got these little like jellyfish looking things that are kind of impossible to destroy, so you just gotta dodge them. They'll come down when you get close, and you just either jump over them or slide under them, whichever works for you. And those whales shoot stupid missiles that move too fucking fast to really dodge. Like I'll do it good sometimes, but for the most part, it's a pain in the ass. And I hate these jellyfish things. I have lost so much life from these stupid things by themselves. And I start looking for Eddie to give me something good, and I stop after a while. I'm not cutting out any more of this stuff. Like, it took so long for me to get what I wanted from Eddie that I was just like, you know what, screw it. Just screw it. See, I just took the life. That's it. I'm good to go. We have enough E-tanks anyway. We're gonna do just fine. But yeah, pretty simple level. What else is there I can talk about? There's nothing really much to say. I mean, the water here is ascending and descending, but it doesn't really do much of a difference. Like, if you're jumping pretty high, you'll still get a nice good amount of distance, even if the water is pretty low. It's not really affecting anything. Here we're gonna deal with another whale. Annoying, stupid whale. I hate these whales. And now, this might look like an instant kill pit, but you have to go down there to get the last item that we need to get. And reminiscent to Mega Man 2's long drop with water, just dodge all the spikes because they are instant death. And we've got the wire. The wire is gonna be useful in some parts of the game. It's not gonna be useful here because there's no way we can use it. But pretty much what you do is you press up when you equip the wire, and then you press the shoot button, and you'll launch a wire upwards. And pretty much it's a good way of, like, if there's a like an E-tank or an item that we can get, and there's a little ceiling, you can just look up, use the wire, climb up, and then it'll let you have a nice little hop so you can get to it. It's kind of useful. It's sort of like balloon, but like an extreme balloon to get you where you need to go from point A to point B really quickly. It's very useful. I don't know what like we pretty much went backwards when we got the wire, so I don't know what would happen if we actually went back down there. I don't know if we like get teleported or if we just get stuck. I have no idea. Anyway, be careful with these little red things. They're mines. They won't kill you automatically if you touch them, even though it looks like they have spikes. They'll just explode after a while once you come into contact with them. They look like they do sometimes. Sometimes they don't. I have no idea. Very, very, very random, honestly. But anyway, we've made it to the boss. We are going to be going up against Dive Man, and Dive Man is a bitch. He's very difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but luckily I do. He's weak against Skullman's weapon, and pretty much he'll just constantly keep going left and right, and he'll sometimes shoot out missiles that'll destroy the skull shield. So pretty much you got to be prepared to activate it again when you're landing on the ground. Don't get hit, because you'll get hurt. If he attacks, it'll turn off the Skull Crusher and he won't get hurt. You can only hit him when he is prone, not moving around. So just be really careful with that and try to just land away from him so the Skull Crusher lands on him, and then just keep jumping all the way up in the air. You'll pretty much dodge everything. And with that, we've gotten the dive missile, and pretty much it's a homing missile that... And that's pretty much it. It's a homing missile. It's not really good unless we are using against the boss, which we will be doing, that is weak against it, which is Drill Man. Oh, and I just noticed I didn't even talk about fucking Dive Man's CD data. Damn it, I'm an idiot. He's a robot that has the ability of submarine. His dive missile is an amphibian homing missile. Okay. Good point is he has a keen ear. Bad point is he has motion sickness, which is kind of silly because he's a submarine. He likes Coral Reef, and he dislikes Pirate Man. Pirate Man's another robot master we won't be seeing for a good long while, though. He's going to be in Mega Man and Base. But that's a long ways away if I actually ever do that game. Which I should, because I said I'm going to do all the Mega Man games I can, and I do have Mega Man and Base. It's a hard fucking game. But, yeah, sorry for forgetting that again, guys. Just, I try to find so much things to talk about, and I forget about the CD data now. I don't know why. But anyway, we are in Drill Man's area, and Drill Man's area kind of reminds me of Mega Man 3's... God, I don't remember the name of it now. I don't remember the name of the boss. I could look it up later and probably talk about it. I could probably look it up right now. But first, Drill Man's CD data while we're still at it. I am so tired while I am recording this. Anyway, Drill Man. He's a digger robot for a construction site. He has been given an award for finding a gold mine. That's nice. Good for doing your job there. Good point is he is industrious. Bad point is he is haphazard. He likes a rush job, and he dislikes calculations. So he gets the job done. Not always the way you probably want it, but he gets the job done, which is good, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I died. I hate spikes. I hate spikes a lot. I'm pretty sure anyone who's played a Mega Man game does not like spikes. That is probably one of the last things they like about Mega Man games, but so be it. What was that robot? I know it's in the game, because I'm not crazy. It was either Magnet Man or... Magnet Man, Spark Man, or Hard Man. It was probably Hard Man, though. Yeah. I really don't know what to talk about, guys. I am sorry. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, guys. I'm sorry. Just... spikes everywhere, freaking ladybugs, stupid pieces of crap. I hate them. Alright, let's try not to fail here with these stupid freaking turrets this time. We're getting near the end of the level, too. Jesus Christ, Alright, here's the perfect place. This is actually where I will show the wire off. Pretty much you just look up, wire, bam. Pretty simple, but remember you have to shoot up. And you can't shoot your gun, your buster, while you're using the wire, because you can only use the wire, so be wary of that. Even when you're like launched up to the wire, it'd be nice if you could like shoot your buster, but they don't let you. Kinda lame. Now also, just so you know, please, if you don't want to lose a lot of life, equip the skull barrier, and as you can see those little pipes that have little down arrows, they're gonna keep constantly dropping rocks, as well as little switches that you just gotta pass by them, they'll turn on the floor pretty much. And pretty much those rocks will do really big damage, as you can see right there. Like, look at how much damage I just taken from 2 of those rocks. It's just when you know you're about to walk over it, activate the skull shield and you'll pretty much be able to get through it without as much damage as I took. But it's a good thing to know. And we're going up against Drill Man now. Once we get in there. I'll have more to talk about because we'll actually be in Dr. Cossack's castle. But anyway, Drill Man, it will continuously burrow into the ground, and you gotta try to keep moving. After a few times, he'll either go right back into the ground like that, or he'll start shooting his drill bombs at us. And when he starts shooting drill bombs at us, it's best to just keep jumping around and keep aiming with Dive Man's missiles, because You only have a short amount of time before he burrows right back in, and he's invincible when he starts trying to burrow in. Only when he's prone on the floor or when he's running around with drill bombs is when he's actually able to be hurt. And see, now he's actually shooting the drill bombs, and sometimes he'll just shoot him once and then he'll run away. But luckily I was able to beat him. That's it. That's the last Robot Master of Mega Man 4. My least favorite, actually, but not really matter because, you know, kind of kicked their asses, all of them. But anyway, for beating Drill Man, we have attained the Drill Bomb. And pretty much, it's sort of like the Crash Bomb in Mega Man 2, but you can actually time it. It won't like attach to a wall or anything, but it's got the same kind of properties that it's a launching bomb. You can time it to actually launch it when it's midway and make it explode. You don't have to just wait for it to get as far as it can and then it'll explode. If it hits the middle way, you'll actually be able to blow it up, which is going to be very useful later on. But anyway, we are in Dr. Cossack's castle, and as you can see, it's very Russian. Very Russian. If you didn't know, Dr. Cossack is supposedly a Russian name. So, yeah. Anyway, Cossack won. Snow on the floor will make us not be able to run, so you gotta keep on jumping around. As you can see, very snowy. We're actually in Russia, technically. They actually said that we are in Russia during this part of the game. So, how about that? Mega Man's world hopping. Well, country hopping. For as far as we know, he's been in Japan or America. We don't even know. I mean, I would guess he's in America because I've never heard of a Asian man named Dr. Light. And that's why you should never do really poor time jumps, kids. But yeah. So, I don't know. We might be in America. We might actually be in Britain. You never know. I have no idea where we actually are in the game. They kind of, in Mega Man 8, they actually do pretty much make it clear that you're in America, but I don't know. I wouldn't think we would be in America. I would think we'd be in Japan at least because, you know, this is a Japanese game. The fact that Japanese people are more prone to making robots than Americans, as far as I've seen. Don't quote me on that. I could be being very stereotypical, but you never know. Regardless, this is Dr. Cossack's castle. And we're gonna go beat the shit out of him for trying, you know, take the late Dr. Wily's freaking title of Evil Master Genius in a Mega Man game. Just a douchebag. But anyway, as you can see here, we got these little douchebag machines that will jump out of the bottomless pits. So you can just use Rush Jet to just jump over it. You should jump off Rush Jet though. Blah. I am just mashing my words together. And my name's Mash. And just recharge your Rush Jet so then you're not failing miserably. Like I am about to. Surprise, surprise. Now you can use either Balloon here or Rush Jet. And not Rush Jet, what the hell am I saying? Rush Coil. Wow, I am out of it. Rush Coil to make the long jumps. Me, I like Rush Coil. Rush Coil is a pretty simple, basic. There's nothing that can really fuck you up with Rush Coil, so that's what I'm picking. And now these little ladders here, if you touch the sides of them where the things are as well, it'll hurt you as well. So you gotta just go in the middle of it. Just go as quickly as you can so you don't get crushed, and there you go. And pretty much, we've made it to Dr. Cossack's first boss. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fail miserably in this. I failed really, really bad. Anyway, this is a moth that will constantly drill on the floor and shoot little balls of energy. As you can see, he just drilled into that wall, into the floor, and I died. And I think he's never gotten to the point where he's actually drilled down to make like a bottomless pit, so I've never really seen it because I usually kill him in time. That's why I'm very depressed that I actually lost like that. But pretty much, he will drill on the floor and shoot energy balls, and I wasn't able to dodge those energy balls, which is kind of depressing. But, yeah. Also, I will have to admit here that I am very lucky with getting free men in this next couple parts of this game. I'm not gonna lie, like, right here I'm actually gonna get a free man, and I kinda laugh. It's like, oh sweet, I didn't lose a life then. Yep, see, there you go. Didn't lose a life. Was kinda happy about that. That's why I did a little bit of jumping. And I could have just done Rush Jet to avoid all this stuff, but then I wouldn't have gotten that free life that I ended up wasting regardless. Anyway guys, running out of time. I will see you in the next episode. As always, this is Mash, and I will see you in the next episode.